Say what needs to be said. Mr. Pick Six back with another episode. Got my brother in the building, ex-NBA player, still professional basketball player. Earl Clark, what it do, my brother?
Yes, sir. Yes,
welcome
sir.
back, brother. Y'all know my brother be all across the world getting it going, but we gonna get into that, you know what I mean?
Sir.
So my brother, like I said, NBA player, still doing his thing, all across the world. So, he coming to enlighten us a little bit about the, basketball coming around a little bit. So I figured, bring my brother on. So let's, I don't know how much you know about the James Harden situation. We want to be a little transparent with the audience and see what's going on. So James Harden first, he made the statement, Daryl Morey, whatever his name is, I don't want to mess up his name.
Gotcha.
Is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of. Let me say that again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of. What do you think that's all about? You ever been in a situation like that? Like, what is he going on? What's going on
really,
now?
I'm not gonna sit here and lie like I was on like James Harden level as far as like contracts and negotiations of what he got going on.
Right.
And I'm not really in tune with, bruh. But a situation, it sound like that James was promised something, and they not coming in with it on their end. You know what I'm saying? And he frustrated, and he just voicing his opinion, which I don't feel like is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can voice their opinion, but athletes. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like. So he's obviously not happy with what they got business going on over there. So, yeah, I mean, he's showing out. So I think that's what it is.
Right. Obviously, it's a deep situation, man, because he went on on a live network out there. He knew it was gonna go viral. Absolutely. I think he's in China.
Yeah, in China, everything.
And he stood everybody around him like, listen, man.
They pick up everything, especially in
this
China.
guy Daryl Morey, man, I ain't messing with him. So it obviously had to be a very deep situation, and some people feel like getting lied to is a very serious situation. So
Absolutely.
man, hopefully they pan that out, get it worked out. Emotions sometimes get in the way of egos.
Sure.
But let me introduce y'all, let y'all know, man. My brother Earl Clark was in the 2009 draft. He was the 14th pick of the draft to the Phoenix Suns, right?
Yep.
How was that experience, man? That was you was drafted. He was in the draft with Steph Curry too. Stephon Curry.
Our draft was pretty deep, man. Steph, James, DeRozan, Blake Griffin.
Right.
But it was a dream come true. I wanted to play in the NBA my whole life. I started hooping when I was around 5 years old.
Right.
My pops built a basketball court in the back of my crib. We was living in East Orange, New Jersey at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I picked up love for the game, just hooping, playing one-on-one with my friends in the neighborhood. And so when I made it, it was like surreal for real, you know what I'm saying? I knew I was going to make it a long time before that, but when it happened, it was actually like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know how I feel. After everybody beat me up, jumped on me, I went in my backyard, you know what I'm saying, just took a break and just tried to, you know what I'm saying, realize that my dreams came true. It was a weird feeling, but you know what I'm saying, I was thankful.
Right.
Yeah.
But did you ever cross paths with Stephon Curry during that draft process, like maybe a workout or combine or anything like that?
I seen him in the tournament. He was cooking in the tournament, obviously, so everybody knew who Steph was. But when we had pulled up for the combine in Chicago, that's where all the draft picks go to work out. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like top 5, maybe. You know what I'm saying? You ducking workouts. You don't really want to compete. You know what I'm saying? So when we was there, it was a lot of talk like, oh, he just come off screens. His handlebars not really like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But once camp started and, you seen how he was coming off the screens, hitting threes, you know what I'm saying? He shut that up a lot. So I knew he was going to be real. I didn't know he was going to be this good, but that was my first time seeing him.
Yeah. I mean, I recognized him too at Davidson. Like you say, he was shooting a bunch of threes, wasn't really, he showed us some pretty good ball skills. But I think he had that chip on his shoulder, like people were saying, he can't really dribble that much. And when he got to the next level, he worked on it tremendously. You know what I mean? You see him with all the little one hand and the tennis ball in one hand and the ball in the other hand. So, so I know that was pretty cool. 14th pick to the Phoenix Suns.
Steph, man. He did his thing with that.
Yeah.
But that was cool, man. It was great. I was a lottery pick. I worked hard for it, so it was a dream come true.
So now it seems like, for me, it seemed like our draft situation was pretty much the same. I was drafted to New England Patriots. to an older team. Yeah. And it seemed like you was drafted to an older team. You had Steve Nash.
Grant Hill.
Marvin,
he wasn't as Richardson. Yeah. He was a little younger, but he was right there since he was 18, so he was a super vet at the time.
Right.
Jared Dudley. I had a lot of vets, bro. It wasn't really
It wasn't
the
a young
youngest dude
team.
on my team. Probably was me and Blake Griffin brother, Taylor Griffin. He was my rook. But yeah, so it was different. It was real different for me.
So did you think that played out good or bad for you? You know, being that it was older vets on the team and not a younger team. How you think that panned out for you?
I think both sides. I think it was on the positive side, it helped me out as far as being I was around some good vets like Steve, Amari, like those was guys who was really about their work. You know what I'm saying? I see these guys come in every day, get their work done, take care of their body, be professional. On the flip side, you know, I was ready to play. I seen my other classmates, they wasn't on the playoff team. Like my rookie year, we went to Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? So I was playing behind Amari, who was averaging around like 27. He was cooking. This was before he got that 100 ball in New York. So he was going crazy. So it wasn't really too much room for me to, you know what I'm saying, to play. So it was frustrating, but it taught me how to, you know what I'm saying, be a pro at the same time. Yeah. Besides the hoops, which I was missing, I feel like, at the time. You know
what you think the purpose of drafting you was?
I had no idea. I think that it was the best player available.
Type of situation.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it was that. But when I got there, I realized, like, man, I'm not going to play much. You know what I'm saying? So it was real frustrating, for real.
Right. Yeah. So you one of those get caught up in the numbers type of situation because, like, you know, I'm researching your career and I'm seeing after the first year you was traded. Am I correct? Right. So why you think that transpired? Obviously, you're saying like Mari Stoudemire, he cooking. Yeah, he's averaging 27 already. So where do you fit in?
And the next year he leaves. And that was a positive for me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Mari's my brother. He taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? He was a good vet.
Right.
One of the few good vets I had in the league. And he left. So, but the next year, Steve Kerr. He drafted me. I don't know what went on with whatever happened in the front office in Phoenix. He leaves. You know what I'm saying? And the new guy come in. New GM. So he come with a new GM, new players, and he ain't like me, you know what I'm saying?
Just off the rip.
Yeah, judging me for real.
Yeah.
He used to come to me, asking me crazy stories. Am I going to smokers party? He was asking me about the trees a lot. That's everything he want to talk, trees, every time. And then one time I asked him, I'm like, bro, you asking everybody this? Like, why you on my top about the weed, you feel me? And he saying he do whoever he feel like they got a problem with something, he talk to him about. But I'm like, bro, I ain't been in trouble. I ain't been on no bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
why you profiling
that's
me?
That's just how he was coming, though. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't work out for it. They didn't pick up my option. So after, you know, when you get drafted, especially a lottery pick, most of those guys, they get they 2 years. Then the next 2 years, they get guaranteed, you know, which is, it's all guaranteed, but it's 4 years. So you get 2 years, then they got to pick up your option. They didn't pick up my joint, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have no resume, I wasn't playing, and then a new guy came in who didn't believe in me. So I had to, you know what I'm saying, hustle. I was a free agent, you know what I'm saying, after a year and a half.
You did you did a full year at Phoenix? Or full years?
Full year in Phoenix, then I played a half year, I left after that.
All right.
In the middle of the year, I was in a trade with Jay Rich and I believe Turk to the Orlando.
Okay. And then you kind of bounced around and all that and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I went to Orlando, same kind of thing though. No resume. You're a lottery pick, but what you do? But I could strap, you know what I'm saying? I play D. That's all I can do. They got guys, Steve now, he handling the ball, Amari, pick and roll. It's no for me, like it's not like I go to a young team and there's no resume.
Right.
They trash, they not winning, so they just letting you get better for real. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see the rookies, they look different by the time.
Rebuilding situations.
Yeah, they look different by the time January come around because they've been playing, you know what I'm saying? They got their confidence, they got their swag, they got their routine down. So for me, I was just coming in, but Stan knew I could play defense. Just so happened, when we played Orlando, we used to smack them. So I used to play 12 minutes in the fourth. So that's why I was getting my 14, 10 rebounds. So they like, all right, maybe he can play. I was just a throwing. So when I get to practice, I'm playing good D, but that's all Stan used me for. Like
that's usually how you get picked up by another team. You be done smacking the team, going off them, and then you're available and they pick you up. That's usually how it works, man.
So that's what it was, for real.
So let you know you always got to go hard out there no matter what team you're on because somebody always watching. So always go hard. So you bounce around from 2009, 2010, 11, all the way to 13, and you get your chance, right? You end up at the Lakers.
Yeah.
You at the Lakers, you starting to go off, you showing off. They putting out reports that we don't know if it's Dwight Howard's more important or Earl Clark. We trying to figure out who to play. So how did that go, man, 2013?
Man, it was the same kind of thing. I was in Orlando, you know, I was playing off and on, somebody get hurt, or if a game didn't matter, or if we play a big KD, Carmelo, the big dogs that, you know what I'm saying, that's versatile.
Right.
That's the only time I'm playing. Mm-hmm. You know, but I get to Orlando.
So they use you more for defense.
For defense, yeah. So the same kind of thing. It was Mike Brown. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't even practice, bro. It was crazy. Like, I used to, because you know, you going in hoops, it's kind of like we do something called like 5-on-0 before practice, you know what I'm saying? Like going through scripts, you know what I mean, plays. Right. I'm trying to get in behind Powell, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I want to be Mike Brown, like, nah, chill out, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Let Powell go through his work. Damn. I wasn't even involved in the practice, none of that. Season coming around, I wasn't playing, out the rotation. You know what I'm saying?
All this going on, you on the team, you ain't involved in the game, none of that, playing nothing, right? Play. Okay. I'm getting DNPs for real. Then one game, they all get hurt, like 5 players, you know what I'm saying? They were forced, they had to play me. And we had to play San Antonio. It was a away game at their crib. Mm-hmm. And I played maybe like 30 minutes that game, had like 24, 12. And then I went on a run for like maybe 2 months, averaging a double-double. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Bean rocking with me, you know what I'm saying? Once I got him in my corner, you know, what she was doing the whole season, because the whole time I wasn't playing, I was still staying ready, you know what I mean? Like in the gym, first one there, last one to leave. Right. And sometimes we'll leave, he'll be hot when we lose, like, bro, stay ready, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when I actually starting to play, you know what I'm saying, once he gave me that green light, it was up. It was up. Yeah. That was pretty much your best year in the league, you think? Your best run?
Absolutely, they let me play. I had like a good 2 months, but at the same time, I had to sit down. It's politics. I don't say it's politics, but it is what it is, bro.
It is
Paul
a little
Gasol
bit,
was
man.
making $20 million. And I was making 1.
That's the politics of it, you know?
He had to get something. I think I was playing too well at the time. Right. I was in the way.
You making them look bad because we don't need to pay him.
So my minutes just had to, you know what I'm saying, trickle down, which I played good. I got a great deal after that, but it was just different. I could never find that fit, you know what I'm saying?
So you was 2013, you with the Lakers, obviously the great Kobe Bryant was there. Rest in peace, man. This is the great Kobe Bryant, right? So you got to witness that greatness and play with him and see him go to work, man. Tell us about some experience or any story you got for us about Kobe, man.
Bean was a great teammate. You know, I get a lot of people, you know, ask me all the time, like, was he an asshole? How was his work ethic and everything? And I would say, like, for me, he was a great teammate for me.
Great teammate.
And the guys I was around, like anytime I was with the Lakers, if you wasn't half-assing, if you wasn't soft, I ain't see him just violate somebody for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just be an asshole, either a player or staff. You know what I'm saying? He was a stand-up guy, a gentleman. Just if you wasn't coming with it, he didn't care how you felt. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get on your ass.
That's how it's supposed to be.
But
so he ever had to son you a few times? He ever had to son
you? Nah, I mean. We could compete. I'm on the second squad. So I was trying to get Kobe mad, get him flipping tables. You know what I'm saying? We win the game, I'm talking shit. Yeah. And he liked that, you know what I'm saying? If he try you, but if you fold, he not gonna like you. Right. He 9 out of 10 ain't gonna rock with you. But you know what I'm saying? Me and my team, my unit, the white team, we used to go at them, you know what I'm saying, make them mad, get them to just compete in practice. So just like that. He was just a competitor and a serious dude for real.
That's what it seemed like with all the greats, man, including myself, man. Everything I seem to do, it just seemed like I just compete. Like even with this, I just develop competition with anything I do. I walk out the house, it's like who can get there the fastest.
Yeah, just
who
in
can, you know, it's kind of just in. So with the greats, the Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, you hear it, the Tom Brady's, everybody, man, just you hear how great they wanted to be, which and all that resorted into competing.
No, absolutely.
You know? So competing is very important in life, man, and pretty much everything you do, whether you're applying for a job or whatever, it's competition. Whether you look at it like that, it's competition. Applying for that college, you know, it's 10,000 other people applying for that college. So
you definitely gotta have that mindset.
You gotta have that mindset in life, man. So let's back up. So 2011, it was a big holdout, big lockout, right?
Yeah.
And you was a part of that. And if you don't remember, man, that was a time when players was unsure of what was going to happen, and yet they was going to the different countries and playing basketball and taking those pro contracts, China and what's called. Right. And you was one of those players, right? Right? So tell me how that went. Where you went, and tell us.
It was the lockout 2011. My agent, you know what I'm saying, he told me information like, man, it's basically not going to be a season, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a young player, you know what I'm saying? I made some money. I didn't make that much bread, though, you know what I'm saying? And I still wanted to hoop. And he was telling me about these big opportunities, and he told me about China, which I'm like, all right, cool. I knew some people who went out there. So I goes to China, bro. I get out there. Bro.
First time
ever in China.
Oh, boy. By yourself?
By myself. So I get out there. It's smooth. Everything was cool till I get to the room. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm on some diva shit at the time. Like, come on, bro.
I'm from the States. You in the States?
Yeah, everything I have in college. Pick of the draft. Everything been first class for me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get to the room, and they got the washing machine next to the toilet. I'm like, yo, what's going on here, B? Then I realized I'm staying with the rest of the Chinese players in this little hotel. I asked them, like, what we got to eat? You know what I'm saying? Just Chinese food or KFC, McDonald's. Like, but I'm a rookie. They don't speak no English, you know what I'm saying? And it was only one American at the time. So I'm like, bro, I'm just assed out for real. I couldn't take it.
So how do you get from the plane, like everything? They got people that pick you up?
They pick you up. You got a driver. I go to the grocery store. You know, it's a
How do you communicate? Anybody talking?
You got a translator. But it's a different culture, though. You go to the grocery store. I'm tall. I'm black. So they laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? They pointing, and I'm a dude, I be telling myself, I don't really like attention like that, you feel me? So I'm really off my square, I don't like it. So I call my agent like, yo, please get me out of here. He like, bro, this is a problem. Like, yo, you only been out there 2 days. The coach was cool though, you know what I'm saying? We talked to each other, like, you know what I'm saying? He let me go. But it was only a week though, you know what I'm saying?
You lasted a week in China.
A week, bro. Then a month later, the league started back up, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of guys was going to like Italy, all over Europe, Russia.
Right. Yeah. So you survived that lockout and you came back.
Yeah, bro. I came home. I said, bro, I can't go nowhere else. I was still young though. You know what I'm saying? Still.
Right. That's crazy situation. So your main position is power forward, right? Not center.
I played every position. Bro. It's crazy. It's funny because I was a point guard for real coming out of high school.
Say word.
Yeah, I played point guard my whole life.
That's crazy.
But I got to Louisville, and he recruited me as a point guard.
How tall were you in high school?
High school, I was 9th grade. I was like 6'6". By 12th grade, I was like maybe like 6'8".
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
At point guard?
6'7". At point guard. Because in middle school,
was that just the diva in you, and coach letting you do the point because you wanted to do the point, or you was really that point?
Yeah, my handlebars. You know, I come from the N1 era. Plus, AI, my idol. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was outside every day, just dribbling for hours, hooping. Just really working on my handles and trying to be a point guard. Like, I used to quit teams for real. Like, yo, you a center. I'm like, bro, I'm not playing then. But then when they see me, when they, like, bring it up and I get active, they're like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You're a guard. But, yeah, Coach P, he changed all that when I got to Louisville. It was over. Yeah.
All right, so now let's, I want to talk about some talent in the NBA, right?
Yeah.
All right, now, hopefully we try not to mess up these names. You know, you got some difficult names out here. So I want to know, in your opinion, who's the most talented player in the NBA right now? Not like who's the best, who's the most dominant. Who is the most talented, and why you think they're most talented? You know, you got Luka Doncic, you got Nikola, you got Giannis, Shai Gilgeous, you know what I mean? So who you think?
Right now, honestly, I think got the most G in the league right now is Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving? Yeah. Still Kyrie?
Kyrie's like that.
Over the Greek freak?
It's like, cause he ain't got no weaknesses in his game. He
got no weaknesses.
Right hand, left hand, mid range. His pivots is crazy. It's like no matter what situation, it's like kind of like Kobe. No matter what situation you put him in, they like mastery. They can get out of it. They ain't get a bucket.
They ain't get a bucket.
You know what I'm saying? What if Kyrie was? I know you can't do what if.
6'8", 6'7".
If he was Giannis size, it'd be crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would think like it's most like skillful, like maximize their skill. I would say Kyrie.
All day long, huh? Yeah. I mean, I don't think too many people agree with you because I already asked a few people that, and his name came up a lot. Yeah. And I'm like, God, dog, what about these young boys? You know what I mean?
He mastered his craft for sure.
So, then you hear the conversation most recently. They saying Steph Curry said he thinks he's the best point guard ever.
Yeah.
What you think about that? You agree with him or you debate him? What you say?
I ain't gonna front. I don't got no argument.
You ain't got no argument.
The way he came and changed the game and how he be cooking is different level.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Magic, of course.
Right,
I mean,
right.
6'9" back then, what he was doing, Showtime, played center in the finals, he went crazy. Like Magic is Magic. But
Magic is Magic.
The way he shoot the ball, bro, we never seen. He the greatest shooters ever.
We never seen
the
nothing
game.
like
Everybody shoot threes. No positions now. Probably cuss that.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Everybody talk about the versatility, but it's about shooting the ball now for real.
And that's the most important thing you said when I asked you about, is he the best point guard ever? You was like, man, the way he came in and changed the game. That makes the big difference. You know, he came and changed, like you said, nobody was shooting the ball like that. Yeah. And then everybody would sleep on his handles. His handles has got to be up there with the best
top
stuff.
Five for
you know
sure.
what I mean? Top 5 for sure. So shooting and handles, you definitely got to be.
And off the bounce.
Be one of them.
And his assist is up there too, so it's like, he
right.
He gotta be.
Sure. So so Damon, you think Damon won't out, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But you think it's potential they could ever end up together? You know,
Steph and Dame?
No, with James Harden and Dame. They both trying to get out.
Oh, that'd be tough.
Do you think they could work? Do you think they could work together?
I mean, just because honestly, like James just dominated the ball too much.
Yeah.
That's his game though. He got off like that.
Yeah, he got off like that.
He was cooking with the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
I mean, of course he an assist guy now, but we know that James Harden that we know is the cook.
Yeah.
He like to get in his bag, get to the free throw line, shoot threes. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's a good. I never got to ask, and I've never seen nobody talk about this, but I always, I'm a deep thinker. I always like to look in the backstory of things and bring them up. So James Harden always been James Harden, right? And he's been in the NBA before, but during his younger years, he wasn't getting off, and he was at Oklahoma, OKC with Westbrook.
Yeah.
And Westbrook likes to shoot the ball a lot. So it's like, why wasn't he able to get off back then? Was he just sitting back and you know what I mean? Or
it's kind of like what I said in the beginning why he got drafted at. Now he's James Harden, but at the same time as KD and Russ is their town, is their team.
Right.
So he had to part in the wave. You know what I'm saying? He had to come off the bench. I think he got 6th man of the year, maybe the second year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was cooking, but he knew in order for me to be me, I gotta break
get out
away
of here.
from this team. That's when he went to Houston and went crazy. You know what I'm
just
saying?
like.
So it's all like it kind of like, but his situation, in my eyes, I'm like, yo, James, they letting you hoop.
Right.
You coming off the bench, but I'm not even smelling that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, you getting off going crazy. At least you playing.
At least you playing.
Yeah, but in his mind, he like, I want to be that guy.
Right,
so
I'm the guy.
everybody got their own situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
But that'd be crazy for me because it'd be like, how can a coach or a GM miss that whole situation? I know you got Westbrook, you know what I mean? But you got James Harden. They both haven't delivered a championship yet, but
facts.
you know what I mean. So we got to see. And sometimes it might be a little bit too much shooting.
Too much. But a lot of these teams, it's a dog eat dog world. They gonna stack whoever. Y'all work it out.
Oh, yeah.
Better.
Oh, that's how it go?
Man, what? Look at the young team. Look at Houston. How many dogs they got over there?
Yeah.
They're just a team for the pitch. Whoever going, all they want to do is get their resume, get
their
paid.
resume.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I be
Go to
wondering that a
another
lot,
team.
like how that gonna work out with those teams. We got team full of shooters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
like you say,
they'll be like, figure it out.
Figure it
Man,
out.
What? They don't care. They just want to win.
So tell me about training camp then, because football, obviously, back in the days, it was a mug. You know what I mean? It was a dragger. For y'all, like, how does it? Is it 2 times a day? Y'all waking up 5? Y'all doing drills? Like,
I ain't
how
gonna
does
lie.
that go?
The league training camp is sweet. Like in my rookie year, I was coming from Louisville. I played for Patino. We got 6 a.m. practice. You got to start at 6. You know what I mean?
College shit.
Exactly.
Get it how you live.
2 times a day, sometimes 3. You know what I mean? We practicing 3 hours. We pressing every day, so that shit was hard.
Right.
When I get to the league, I'm on a veteran team. We got Steve O. 2 times MVP. Now Amari, Grant Hill, he's super established, bro.
Yeah.
We had 2 days, I think 1 day for 7 days. No bullshit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
1 day for 7 days, then we practiced 1 time. But it was sweet. It was super smooth. Even like Orlando, Stan, he a different type of coach though. A lot of talking, practice is gonna be longer, but it ain't like hard work, like crazy. In Europe, that shit different. You gonna go to the woods, they gonna make you run 2 miles. You gonna have to do goofy shit like get up early and run in the morning and have practice right after. So it's like that training camp be different. Like they treat it like college.
Right. Dang. Okay. So that's good because, you know, I was hoping that too when I got to NFL, but ooh, boy, was I surprised. It was probably right, you know, right there. If not that hard, it was a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah, same as college, you know what I mean? So, and then they changed the rules in the CBA agreement and stuff like that. And they eased off on the practices and stuff like that.
So they changed the rules.
Yeah, for football. So it's sweet for y'all. Main thing, y'all just got to make sure y'all in shape. So y'all probably jog a lot.
That's how the league is. If you pull up, you're not in shape, you're not doing your job, they'll move on.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Unless
they don't
really
even give you a chance. Unless you that guy.
Time.
James Harden.
Yeah, he got time to get. But if
James Harden, the only one that could come to camp looking like that.
Or if you the superstar of that team, or if you just like that, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
Not too many people could do that. Just show up out of shape, they're gonna wait for you.
Right.
They ain't coming like that.
All right, give me who's the best power forward in the game right now to you?
Is KD a power forward?
I don't know if they're gonna put KD as a power forward, but do you Giannis? Yeah. So if KD was a power forward, you put KD over Giannis?
For sure.
All day?
Yeah.
All right.
And for me, I like skills and like pure game. No disrespect to Giannis, he got skills in game, but it's just different. I just like the way how KDs look better, you know what I'm saying?
You saying skills and games as opposed to just being a freak of nature, like type
just being dominant, just coming down, killing them with one move instead of like varieties.
Right,
like you can't kill them with one move, but your bag's so deep that you know what I'm saying, you pulling different
shit you ain't seen in 2 years. I got you.
That's what I'm saying. But
so that's what you like.
Bro, he a force. Like
he a force. He a freak.
Something different.
So like I said, I introduced my brother as ex-NBA player, still professional player. So my brother plays overseas a lot. We're going to go through that, and I want to talk about that experience because, man, can't too many people go out there and grind the way he do. And, man, I want to salute my brother on this show for what he does for him and his family, you know what I mean? So your last year in the league, you played in NBA, what, 6 6 years, and you make the decision. I want to keep playing. I love it.
Yeah.
Your agent tell you I got an opportunity. And where's that?
It's in Turkey, Istanbul.
Turkey, Istanbul. Your first spot.
Team called Besiktas.
Right.
And my first time really being by myself.
Yeah.
I met my girl when I was 18 when I first moved out to Louisville.
Yeah.
You know how it is. She was basically living with me in the dorm. She had her own crib, so we was spending
a
lot of time with each other.
Right.
So it was my first time really just being dolly by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's a place where I never been. It was like in Europe, it was different, but I ain't gonna lie, I had the ball, man. Istanbul was beautiful.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. We had a good team.
Mm-hmm.
It was different as far as like the NBA, as far as like little things. Like we'll meet in the morning. We gotta wear the same collar shirt. Gotta wait for the captain for breakfast.
Oh, that
in the
type
league,
of
we
stuff.
touch down. I'm gonna see y'all game time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that.
Don't look for me. Don't call
so
me.
They do like more of a like team bond. And like we gotta walk around before the game. They don't want you to sleep too much.
Yeah.
So it'll make you get up and make a lap around, then go back to your room.
Go
Shit like
ahead.
that, I hate it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just their way. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody can't go over there because it's like you got to make slight adjustments because you actually living in their country. You know what I mean?
And
so
they
you
rules.
can't just completely truck. You know what I mean? So,
you gotta obey the rules. And there's a lot of people when you travel abroad. You better know the laws, the rules. You don't go over there bullshitting. You're gonna find out. You're gonna play stupid games. You get stupid in stupid awards. You know what I mean? So watch out for that. But before I keep going about the traveling abroad and all that good stuff, I always wondered too, with football, we got curfew 10 o'clock. Be sleep because it's a hard game. You got to get up. Y'all can hang out the night before when y'all touch down and y'all got a game. Like how y'all body don't be affected. Coaches don't care. Like what's the rules on that?
The thing is like with the NBA, it's like a grown man league.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like they ain't gonna trip unless they looking for an excuse. They'll do that too.
Oh really?
See if you're a young player, you good. But they don't know. They don't got no excuse why they ain't playing you just because you on a good team and you out every night. Sometimes they might use that. Well, he be going out. He not playing. You know what I'm saying? But
or if the coach got something against you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
he
other
gonna
than
bring
that, man, they don't care. The coaches be out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just that when we show up, if you're not taking care of your business, If you drunk, you can't be, then they gonna get rid of you.
Oh.
Or you gonna have a bad name. It's gonna get around.
So ain't no babysitting at all.
No
in the
babysitting
NBA at
you know
all. You got to be responsible, professional on your stuff, and move on. You know what I mean?
Gotta be on time, ready to play, and you gotta produce.
Yeah.
If you on time, ready to play, not producing, they're getting rid of you. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that.
But Europe, totally different. They treating you like a baby, bro. You got not curfew, but for instance, say if we had a game today, we had shoot around at 9:30. We would go to the hotel, not back home, until the game start. So we'll go eat lunch with our team. Then that's the curfew. You can't leave the room. You gotta stay in the room. Say game is at 9:30. We'll leave maybe 6. We gotta meet downstairs, have lunch too. Then we leave. If you lose sometimes, coach say, "Yo, back at the hotel." You gotta respect it. You can't be like in the NBA. I never seen that. Man, niggas going home.
Be gone. You got me messed up, boy. I'm out of here.
To the crib, to their family.
I don't even care what coach say.
Back to the hotel. Gotta watch film. You know what I'm saying? Wake up the next day, watch it again, go to practice. So it's different, bro. It's kind of like they take a college approach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, like you said, man. Dog eat dog world out there.
Nah, it is, for sure.
If you don't handle your business like a professional, man, you out of there.
Nah.
One chance. Ain't no excuses. That's how I like to coach and I teach my kids, man. You don't get too many opportunities, so you get to mess this thing up one chance. And you know what I mean? So I try to put that mentality, instill that in them.
And there's nothing wrong with, having your fun, enjoying your life. But at the same time, you got to make the main thing the main thing. You know what I'm saying? Your grind got to be in mode. Yeah. They never cared about somebody if they out all night, but they the first one there, and they get their work done. I don't know if your body can do that. Everybody can't do that.
Right.
And that's what you got to recognize. And I be telling everybody ain't the same, bro. You got to be honest with yourself and be you.
Right.
You can't be somebody else. You can't be chasing somebody because that's what they do. It's going to fuck you around. So just be you and keep your grind in tune.
For sure. So you went to Turkey, your first spot, right?
Yeah.
So in your second spot, what's your second spot?
I was in Turkey and Besiktas for 2 years. Then I went to Spain, a place called Burgos, which was nice. It's small town. It's beautiful though. It's close to Madrid, like an hour away.
Really?
But it was cool. Spanish league is like the top league in Europe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We did good. COVID happened that year.
Yeah. Oh,
so
that was weird.
We was actually
I remember
supposed to, on our way to the championship in one of our leagues, then it shut down. I ended up going home. You know what I'm saying? It was bad in Spain, so I ended up leaving. They finished the season, they won, but I wasn't. You
wasn't there. Are you a foodie? Do you try to like all these different foods when you go out different places? You just stick to the regular.
I used to when I first got to Europe because I didn't know how to cook. Like I said, I had my girl, and before that, you know how we do. We eat McDonald's, all that type of bullshit. But really, me being in Europe forced me to learn how to cook. Right. Cause I got tired of, even when if you there for 9 months, so even if you go to the town, like you tired of eating the same pasta from the Italian spot or the risotto. So I started, getting my air fryer. I do a little salmon, you know what I'm saying? Little chicken, big chicken like that. So I do stuff like that. And I got tired of eating out though, bro. It was too crazy.
Yeah, it get crazy, man. And Dwight Howard, he in China, right?
Taiwan.
Yeah,
that's my guy too.
That's where you going.
Yeah, yep. I gotta hit him up too. I mean, I ain't speaking to Dwight in a while. That's my guy. He was another good teammate of mine. Right. Stand-up guy.
He looked like he got it on lock out there in Taiwan.
Yeah,
man.
They ain't never had nobody that high profile come out there. So in Asia, they love basketball, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Anybody that played in the league come out there, they gonna show crazy love. So a Hall of Famer, what you should be, come out there, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. All right, how many years you been over there?
Man, I think I've been in Europe maybe like 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
I think this will be my 15th coming up, bro. Yeah, so I'm getting up there for sure. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. You want to give any shout outs, anything before we clear this set, man?
I just wanted to, thank you for bringing me on. It's my first official, podcast.
Yeah, man.
Production, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love.
We appreciate it, man. That was a good one, man.
Shout out to family, shout out Jersey.
You know what I mean? Shout out Jersey. We know where the hoop come. I stayed in Morristown, not in the Morrison town, the Morristown by Cherry Hill.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? That's where I stayed at, you know what I mean?
Big Jersey, man.
But we out, man. Say what needs to be said. We got my brother Earl Clark, Mr. Pick 6. We did our thing, man. Salute.